Everybody comes in your grandmother ear. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother ear. Father, your mother, your brother, your cousins. Everybody comes in your everybody comes in your grandmother ear. Father, your mother, your brother, your cousins.
And by the way, I don't
everybody
think that's some
comes
grand
in your
conspiracy.
grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother ear. Father, your mother, your brother, your
cousins. Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Bad deal. Should have never been thought of.
$7 million for reef fish management. $25 billion to combat Asian carp. $2.5 billion to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico. $7 million for reef fish management. $25 billion to combat Asian carp. $2.5 billion to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
In case you don't know, and you haven't seen the latest polls, the American people hold the President of the United States in contempt. They hold this institution in contempt. They hold the Republican Party in contempt. They hold the Democratic Party in contempt. They think that maybe, given all of the crises facing this country, it's about time that there was some bold leadership here and that this institution made some hard choices.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Jeff.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of government. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it. And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
They had a very bad original concept.
They felt pretty comfortable after day 2.
Everybody comes in your grandmother, your father, your mother, your brother, your cousins. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother.
You're dying. That's true. And it is what it is.
They're not accountable to anyone. I
get 10 to 12 million views a month, and they won't come out and address my progressive audience. They won't come out and address Bree's audience, or Katie's audience, or Justin Jackson, or you. They are not accountable to us.
And I still believe in
They're
first
accountable to the whoever the fuck themselves. Let's not kid ourselves. As Chris Hedges taught us a long time ago, the people attracted to politics are the most mediocre of people. They're not your friends. They are elected servants. It's not fucking treating them that way.
I hear Brownie is seconding you in the background.
They're not your fucking friends. They're the people standing in between us and fucking healthcare. They're putting their fucking personal position ahead of that. Don't fucking forget that.
Who are you talking about, Jimmy?
I'm talking about anybody who's a progressive in Congress who isn't endorsing hashtag the vote. All those motherfuckers who didn't show up today at our town hall. Every fucking one of them is selling you out and canceling you for their own personal gain.
Liberal people.
I hate the white man. He's of the devil. He was made in a cave in the worst parts of Europe, produced from the lowest forms of humanity.
Bottom line, the American dream, the great American dream versus being a socialist hellhole.
The first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. Will you? Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Unbelievable.
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives, so this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese, a real beautiful company.
I've got to go. Let me respond. There's a lot to respond to here. Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed. What I've done so far is more than anybody else has done this far. Okay? Number one. Number two, I mean what I say when I say it. Figuring out whether I mean what I say when I say it.
Black, and you ain't black.
I'm the only
you ain't
person
black.
who's ever run on three platforms that I was told could not possibly win the election.
Where I come from,
and I never ceased from it.
One
was on restoring the soul of this country because of what I saw happen in Charlottesville. That was it. No one else was talking about it. The words of presidents matter.
To be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing.
I'm about to be 34 and I have no family. I'm about to be 34 and I have no family. I'm about to be 34. I'm about to be 30. I'm about to be 34 and I have. I'm about to be 34 and I'm about to be 34 and I have no family.
Not good. Believe me, not good.
No good. No good. No good. Really bad for you. And then they have cans of soup.
Let me just tell you, I get along with everybody, which is my obligation to my company, to myself, etc. Obviously, the war in Iraq is a big, fat mistake.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother, your father, your mother. Everybody comes in your everybody comes in your grandmother.
They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place.
They weren't coming because they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. They are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right?
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic in style motherfucking of whatever I don't even know what's happening. This is called Above It All. This is the show. I do this show. We have some dogs. Just kidding. Wait, Maxie the doggy. We have some dogs, as you can tell. Oh, Cody the doggy coming in. Cody the doggy. We got some dogs, folks. Look at this. This is amazing. They're just everywhere. Oh my god, they're everywhere. They just won't stop. Oh, my beautiful angels. Oh, look at them. Look at look at them. There's so many. There's so many goddamn dogs. Hello, folks. Hopefully everyone's having a great morning so far. I'm having a good morning. Hello, dog. Can you believe it? This dog. I swear to God, this dog. So yeah, the baby situation is basically she's gonna be in the hospital for a couple days, because she had to have some emergency procedure. I don't want to go too much into their details. I mean, that's their life, you know. I don't want to like fucking give all their details away. But either way, Cody the doggy is still with me. Oh my god, Max is just look at him. Motherfucker, I literally can't with this dog. It's just too much for me. This is too much. This is just too much. I really just look at this. I mean, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, thank you, Max. Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, your breath stinks, doggy. Thank you. All right, y'all. So now that I've successfully bought myself 3 minutes, because, you know, of course, I didn't do any show prep today. Now that I've successfully gotten 3 minutes into the show, I can start to continue to stall for the next 2 hours, and we can hopefully have a. Whoa. So what? I guess they're downstairs. One of these dogs rubbed their poopy butthole on my bed sheets again, so I'm gonna have to wash my fucking sheets again. These motherfucking dogs rubbing their fucking poopy buttholes on my fucking bed sheets. It's disgusting. What's wrong with them? Seriously. Ugh. Fuck. God damn it. Alright, these motherfuckers. Alright, folks. So we got some news here. We've got some news. Hello, Under the Thunder. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. No one, they didn't poop on the bed. It's just that, you know, they're rubbing, you know how it is. You know how it is. I just, This is when I think of dogs rubbing themselves on my fucking bed, this is what comes to mind.
No good, really bad for you.
Just so bad. Alright, so yeah, we've got some news. It's called news for a reason, because it's new. And it just came out, so this is we got some news. Alright, so the American Rescue Plan, folks. It's coming. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Anyway, reminder, if you get a stimulus check and you like this show, you know what you can do? Direct deposit that shit into my PayPal. I'm just saying. It's an option, folks. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not commanding anyone to do anything. I'm just saying it is an option.
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
Put a big towel, or that's why they have bedspreads or an old sheet. I mean, I don't mind changing the bed every once in a while. It's whatever. Gets me to wash my sheets more often than I normally do, which... right? I don't wash my fucking sheets. Anyway, Bodan in the chat room. What's up, y'all? Hey. Folks, I'm going to have to request two things from you. One of those things is you're going to have to like the fucking stream. That's just going to have to happen. The other one of those things is you're going to have to retweet the fucking stream. You're going to have to both... I know, you're thinking, what? Am I working for you? The answer is yes, and you're not going to get paid for it. But, you know, seriously, you gotta like the stream, retweet the stream, give me all of your money, give me unfettered access to your bank account, send me all of your knickknacks and paddywhacks, right? Give me everything that you would possibly ever dream of doing, and then I'll finally start the show. Like the stream? I love the stream! Thank you for that endorsement. That's gonna be on my book jacket. Alright, y'all. So I've successfully stalled for another... It's 10:12, yo. It's 10:12! And I've done no news. Wow, that's incredible. Imagine, like, you're watching this show, right? And you're like, oh, I can't wait to get my daily dose of news. And it's 10:12. 10:13! I did it! Fucking 13 minutes in. I haven't done a shit thing yet. I haven't done anything yet. It's 13 minutes in. Alright, let's see. I'm just going through Google News right now. Whoa. What's going on here? So we got a CNN article. This is serious, folks. CNN, you know this is serious, yo. So CNN, we all know that I love CNN. In fact, I was actually bidding for a contract to work with MSNBC. And last minute, I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to go work for CNN instead. So obviously, I'm a mainstream liberal. I'm a Democrat, and I'm proud, motherfucker. But anyway, so I see this article from CNN, as you can see. Requests to the server have been blocked by this extension. I wonder why. Anyway, New York prosecutor investigating Trump announces he won't seek re-election. I haven't read this article yet, but I'm going to read it now live on stream. What could possibly go wrong, right? Like, what could... This article just dropped a couple hours ago. Right? All right, let's read it. New York. CNN in parents for whatever reason. The New York prosecutor leading the most significant criminal probe against Donald Trump and his business announced Friday he is not running for re-election, putting the spotlight on who will be elected to take over the investigation into the former president and his business. I see what they did there. I see what they did there. That's pretty good. I got clickbaited, but let's go with it. Sources have told CNN for weeks that the Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance is not seeking re-election, and according to state campaign disclosures, he wasn't actively raising money for a campaign. I love it. Vance's departure adds intrigue to an ongoing probe into Trump and the Trump organization. I love organizations. In fact, I'm going to go organize as soon as the stream is over, which has spanned 2 years. In February, Vance's office won its bid to obtain 8 years worth of Trump's taxes. By the way, reminder, Trump paid more in taxes to China than he did to the United States. I'm just saying, tough on China? Tough on China. Why don't you ask China that question, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just go ask them. Okay. I've had a lot of kofefe today, so I'm going to drink some more real quick. After the Supreme Court ruled in the prosecutor's favor, ending a 17-month battle over whether the documents should be released, people familiar with the matter have told CNN that Vance is likely to decide whether to charge a case or close the investigation by the end of the year. So this is the thing I'm interested in. So we've got this thing in New York, we've got this thing in Georgia, right? This motherfucker, they should be suing him in every state in the union as far as I'm concerned, right? You know what I mean? They should be suing this motherfucker all over the place. In fact, you know what? I'm going to announce today, I'm going to sue Donald Trump. I haven't gotten laid in over a year, and I'm suing Donald Trump for damages. I have not been able to properly express myself during my prime years. Personally, I'm pretty aggrieved. So I'm going to announce that I'm hiring a lawyer, and I'm going to sue the former president of the United States for just everything. Really, just honestly, what a shitbag. People familiar with the matter have told blah, blah, blah. Investigators are now in the process of combing through millions of pages of tax returns, work papers, and communications related to the returns, as well as financial statements and engagement agreements from January 2011 to August 2019. In a memo to prosecutors and staff, Vance said the office would work harder than ever over the next 9 months to move justice forward in court cases large and small. I never imagined myself as district attorney for decades like my predecessors. What does that mean? Vance said in a memo. I never thought of this as my last job, even though it's the best job and the biggest honor I'll ever have. I said 12 years ago that this change is fundamentally good and necessary for any institution. What the hell is this guy talking about? There's a large slate of candidates. All right, I'm not going to read that shit. But anyway, I hope that this guy charges Donald Trump before he leaves, because that would be pretty cool. So I'm going to drink some more coffee there. God bless. I love CNN. All right, let's go. Let's read some more Google News. I love doing these shows where I just like read through Google News. Like, this is really fun. By the way, folks, I've got a Jimmy Dore video lined up for today, so that's what we're going to be ending on. We're going to be ending on a Jimmy Dore video. Can you keep secrets? I got laid multiple times during the pandemic, and I'm not in relationships at all. Bitch, motherfucker, I wish I were you, Bodan. I wish I were you, but that's just not possible for me. It's just, unfortunately, I'm fucked, and not in the good dick way, sadly. And it really sucks, to be honest. But, you know, what are you going to do? I'm going to sue Donald Trump, and maybe I'll get some money out of it, so. I've had way too much covfefe, having panic attacks and hallucinations. You get hallucinations from coffee? What? For real? I gotta drink some more fucking coffee. Holy shit. That sounds awesome. I gotta drink way more. I'm gonna drink this rest of the cup right now. Give me that shit. Let's go. Hold up. Oh God, I've got an article here from the Wall Street Journal. How tech will change sex and intimacy, for better or for worse. Should I read this? What is this? What are the drawbacks of VR sex? Oh God, are we all going to have sex with robots? I'm not reading this. Click stream. I'm fucked and not in the... I mean, it's true. It's true. I have no friends because of the pandemic. I also got no graduation. I need to sue Trump. Let's all sue Trump. Legit though. Like, Trump was president. He chose to fuck us over, and again, not in the good dick way. And now, like, I'm about to die here, man. I'm about to die. I'm literally on the verge of death right now. Like, I am literally about to die. So I've got this article here. Fox News. What could possibly go wrong? So, folks, let's read Fox News. This is published 6 hours ago. Breaking ass, motherfucking ass. Portland rioters draw law enforcement response near federal courthouse. Report. I love that. Like, what is that? Like, who writes like that? Who, like Portland rioters draw law enforcement response near federal courthouse. All right, that's a good headline. But then you add the colon, report. What? Like, I don't know, man. This is bizarre. Anyway, here we have Joe Biden just existing for whatever reason. Whoa. This video player is lagging my machine. Alright. Downtown Portland, Oregon erupted in violence yet again Thursday night, drawing tear gas and smoke bombs from federal officers who were deployed to quell the unrest, according to a report. Again, meet the new boss, same as the old boss on this specific subject. Rioters set fires and smashed windows in the area of the Mark O. Hatfield U.S. Courthouse until being driven away by federal officers, OregonLive.com reported. Yo, that sounds pretty badass. Let's see. I wonder what else they did. Let's continue reading. The courthouse is often defended by the Federal Protective Service, but it wasn't immediately clear if the FPS personnel were the officers involved in Thursday's action. Portland City Police and Oregon State Police have also been deployed during past riots in the city. Yo, I want to go to Portland and just, like, like break a window. That's what I want to do. Obviously, I'm a comedian. That's just a joke, obviously. Yo, look at this fire. That's awesome. Anyway, the crowd later made a return to the area, managing to break some courthouse windows and set another fire, the report said. Thank God for this report. Whether anyone was arrested or injured was not immediately clear. Yo, this is awesome. Oh, we got some videos. Let's get it. Earlier in the day, a crowd had gathered to protest plans to replace and expand an oil pipeline that runs between Superior, Wisconsin, and the Canadian province of Alberta. Journalist Suzette Smith reported on Twitter. Let's watch some videos. So as we can see, here are the stormtroopers walking through with guns, I guess. Are those guns? Why do they have guns, dude? Seriously, what the hell? These people are crazy. Oh, we got some more video. That's the same video, actually. Wait, what? The same video? Why do they embed the same video twice? What's happening? Anyway. Yo, that's cool. Some protesters also cited the start of the Derek Chauvin trial in Minnesota as a reason for the unrest. Smith wrote, we already know who that is. All right, so basically nothing happened. And Fox News is trying to make this about rioters and looters again. That's cool. I mean, shout outs and solidarity with those in Portland. Fuck the pipeline. Fuck Alberta. Fuck Wisconsin, right? And then also fuck Oregon. So all three of those things. Fuck the cops. Fuck Biden. All my homies hate Biden. Just saying. Anyway, that was pretty cool. So I need to I need to start reporting on Portland more. Because whenever I make videos, over the summer, whenever I'd make videos about something that happened in Portland, I'd get thousands of angry boomers coming into my fucking comments and be like, how dare you? I need to start doing that more. So anyway, hell yeah. Fuck that pipeline. All my homies hate pipelines. Yo, I love pipelines. I can't wait until I get vaccinated. Right? Boom, baby. Alright, let's refresh Google News. What else do we got here? Got some Google ass, motherfucking ass, son of a bitchin' news. Biden slammed for taking credit for COVID-19 vaccine, not thanking Trump. I wonder who slammed him. What is the source of this headline? The New York Post. Oh, okay. Trump dives into battle for Senate. Whoa. My party has been overtaken by cancel culture trolls. Oh, Lord. Is that a quote? Is that a quote? There's no way that's a quote. That's a quote? No. That's not a quote. Okay. That's just a garbage headline. Whoa. There's a little thing on my eyeball. Look at that. You see this? What is that? It's not on my eyeball, but it's underneath my eyeball. You see that? Is that visible? What is that? It's a little red thing. What is that? I don't know what that is. I get a smudge on my glasses, though. Here's my anti-smudge device. Bada boom. What is that? Can you see it? Is it visible? I can't see it now because my glasses are off. But that's crazy. My body is just creating these new parts. That wasn't there yesterday, and now it's just there. My body is created it's colonizing or something. These motherfuckers are preparing fucking to sail across some sort of ocean, I guess. They're fucking, Jesus Christ, what are they doing? You ever think about the fact that inside of your body, trillions of independently living organisms? Yes, I'm talking about your cells. Look at this. Look, millions of them are falling off. You see that? They're just falling off. See ya. Bye-bye, bitch. Right? But I'm also talking about inside of you. You've got fucking bacteria. Literally billions and billions of fucking bacteria just living. They're living it up. They're having a great time. Right? Whenever you eat food, do you know that a lot of the food that you eat doesn't actually get absorbed into your body? It gets absorbed by the bacteria that live in your body, right? So this is why when you don't eat a lot of fiber, you might feel lethargic. Oh, but I ate. Oh, I had pancakes for breakfast. Where'd my energy go? I got news for you, dumbass. Your energy went to the fucking bacteria living in your goddamn body. They ate all of the nutrients. They ate it all. They're like, bitch, I'm gonna have some. You gotta feed your fucking bacteria. You know when people, like, oh, when I was watching, like, TV the other day, right? I wasn't watching. I was in the room while the television was on. But, and I saw this commercial for, like, a probiotic yogurt. Oh, it's probiotic. What? Probiotic? You might be thinking, well, you need to have that good bacteria. Yeah, motherfucker, you already have it. What do you mean? What do you need more bacteria for? You know what a probiotic does, right? Probiotic basically means you're a dumb fuck and you don't eat properly, and so you killed off all your bacteria, and now that's why you feel so fucking lethargic, because all the bacteria in your body are now bad bacteria and you need the good ones in there again. So that's why you have to get, we're gonna eat that probiotic yogurt, which, by the way, has 30 grams of added sugar per serving. But hey, let's not get into that right now, shall we? Right, probiotics, I'm sorry, unless you've got like an autoimmune disorder, unless anything, like you've got any of those, like, situations. If you're eating I'm gonna eat some yogurt to fill in my bacteria. Bitch, motherfucker, just like eat a fucking husk of fucking tree bark or something. That'll do the same shit, and it'll be healthier for you, because you're not falling for marketing anyway. Yo, we are 27 minutes into the show, and I've only covered like one thing. That's amazing. Oh, two things, actually. God damn, this is great. I love this. I love this. Shredded wheat? Fucking this bitch is like, I'm gonna eat some shredded wheat. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm about to look up the nutritional label for shredded wheat. You're about to get fucked. And not in the good dick way. 0 PE. Which brand? Which brand do you got? 0 PE. Give me the brand. Come on. Come on. I'm ready. What's the brand of shredded wheat that you're about to eat, motherfucker? People who take antibiotics also need probiotics. Imagine taking antibiotics. Imagine. What? Like, just fucking, like, I don't know, eat properly and you won't ever need them. Frosted mini wheats? No, you're joking, man. I'll look it up, though. Frosted mini wheats. Jesus Christ. Are you serious? This motherfucker. Kellogg's? Are you eating fucking Kellogg's, motherfucker? Are you eating motherfucking Kellogg's? This motherfucker. I can't with this guy. Are you ready for this? I'm about to destroy Zero Pain Elemental live on stream. This person's about to get fucking destroyed. I'm really trying hard here to find the nutrition label. There it is. Can I, like, zoom in? Is this possible? Open image and new tab. It is possible. Oh, nice. That's great. All right, let's try that without this. Okay. I'm going to destroy you. It's an okay. It's not okay. I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. It is not okay. It is not okay. 46 grams of carbohydrates. What? It's an off-brand? Oh, whatever. What the fuck ever. 46 grams of carbohydrates? Are you fucking serious? Oh, gotta eat my... Look at me. 46 grams of carbohydrates? Check this out. Check this out. 0 PE is about to get fucking destroyed live on stream. So this is frosted mini wheats, apparently, right? Can you believe that? 6 grams of fiber, 11 grams of sugar. What? If your fiber is less than your sugar, you might as well be jumping off a building, because you're like, what the fuck you're doing the same damage to your body that you would be doing if you were to jump out your window on a second story. Like, you're not doing anything. You need a higher fiber to sugar ratio. That's what you need. That's the requirement here. You know what I recommend? This is what, if I want cereal, right, I got this brand I like called Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon's pretty based, right? They've got high protein, right? Low carb, no sugar, but they don't have that much fiber. So what do I do? How do I get my fiber, you might ask? Well, I like to add powdered peanut butter and chia seeds to my cereal. Chia seeds are very, very good. They've got high fiber. They've got complete amino acids, motherfucker. The amino acids, they're complete. They're like, it's not just like one amino acid and the other one just lingering around and they're like, whoop-a-doo-doo-da. No, they're complete. Fucking Cody is barking downstairs. This is what happens. This is what happens when you eat frosted fucking mini wheats. Cody starts barking. That's how pissed off he is. Can you believe this? You've made the dogs upset. Why is that, Matt? Salvi raised weirdo. What the hell are you doing in my live stream, motherfucker? Don't you have a kid? Go raise your fucking kid, asshole. Why are you in my stream? Shouldn't you be singing lullabies or something? What the fuck? You're on an all-meat diet? Oh my. Don't even get me started. We got Jordan Peterson in the chat. Motherfucker. We got Jordan motherfucking Peterson making a live appearance. They need to go to school, not daycare. Yo, I love school. Alright, folks. Let's read this Tim Pool thing. Reminder, I do have a Jimmy Dore video lined up for later, so that should be fun. Should be fun. It causes severe bloating in some people, like chugging soda all day. Really? I've never had that issue. I'm very lucky when it comes to like allergies and adverse reactions to certain foods. I'm good at that. Ginny20, thank you for the Twitter DM. I appreciate that. Antifa Andy, what's up? I meant to do this, but I accidentally flipped you off. I'm so sorry. That was like a habitual reaction. Like my brain was just like, it didn't work properly. Let's go. All right, folks. So we got, you know what? Actually, let me start this with a clip.
I'm about to be 34 and I have no family. Because my dad had 2 kids by the time he was 27.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you know what the problem is, though? It's definitely not me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's everybody else.
So, Tim ass, motherfucking ass, beanie man, bald bitch Pool is at it again, folks. YouTube star Tim Pool's news site collapses amid allegations that he took a cat hostage. Let's go, folks. All is not well in the burgeoning media empire of YouTube political commentator Timothy Pool, amid an acrimonious falling out over who controls the future of a digital news site that Pool helped launch. The YouTube star is facing accusations from former partners that he used a cat named Betsy as a hostage in business negotiations, only handing the pet over after police were called. What? Can you believe it? He was trying to use my cat as leverage, said Emily Moley, Betsy's owner and a former Pool business partner. Imagine being a former Pool business partner. What? Pool says he never had custody of the cat, whose return to Mali was eventually arranged through an animal shelter and a Maryland sheriff's lieutenant. When he's not facing cat-related accusations, Pool is living the life of a YouTube star. His videos, based on Pool's background as a liberal reporter who became a Trump voter after feeling alienated from the modern left, have amassed more than 1.1 billion cumulative views. He has a million-dollar mansion in the Maryland woods, complete with a podcast studio and a skate park. Donald Trump invited him to the White House. Pool's business has boomed, even as he faces accusations that he's a major vector for right-wing disinformation. Reminder, Tim Pool said that Donald Trump would win in a 49-state landslide. He could have been, right? He could have been unreasonable, right? He could have been like, You know, if he would have said 50 states, he'd be like, look at Tim Pool, 50 state land, obviously that. But he was like, you know what? I'm going to meet in the middle. I'm going to take the logical centrist approach, 49 state landslide. Now, as we know, Donald Trump lost the 2020 election by a lot. So let's keep reading. Pool's business has boomed. Blah, blah, blah. A recent report from a consortium of election integrity groups listed Pool alongside the likes of Donald Trump Jr. and pro-Trump lawyer Sidney Powell as a SUPA spreader for false election information. That doesn't appear to dissuade his more than 3 million YouTube subscribers who can pay $21.99 for a t-shirt bearing the image of Pool's trademark. I can't read that sentence. I really can't read that sentence, motherfucker. I'm gonna keep trying. Okay. That doesn't appear to dissuade his more than 3 million YouTube subscribers who can pay $21.99 for a t-shirt bearing the image of Pool's trademark beanie. The allegations that Pool used a cat as a bargaining chip in a business dispute go beyond the fate of Betsy, who is now back with Molly in Los Angeles. The fracas sheds new light on how Pool and his co-founders failed to launch a news site amid infighting, despite more than $1 million in crowdfunding backing. $1 million. Imagine raising $1 million motherfucking dollars. That's it. That's my thought. Just imagine raising $1 million. Jesus Christ. This year was supposed to be the time that Pool's news company approached 50 staffers and opened satellite offices in Los Angeles and Chicago, according to a pitch deck shown to investors. Instead, Pool has wondered whether his site even exists anymore as an ongoing concern. Imagine, right? You invest $1 million into Tim Pool, and then he steals a cat, and then there is no voice. I'm
about to be 34 and I have no family. I'm about to be 34 and I have no family.
Yo, this is a long article. Do I read this whole thing? I don't think I want to. Anyway, fuck Tim Pool. All my homies hate Tim Pool. Imagine, 1, spending $22 for a fucking t-shirt with a beanie on that. And then 2, imagine stealing a cat. And then 3, imagine being almost 34 and having no family.
I'm about to be 34 and I have no family. Because my dad had 2 kids by the time he was 27.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you know what the problem is, though? It's definitely not me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's...
No good, really bad for you. No good, really bad for you.
Oh, man. Lord have mercy. He's about to be 34 and has no beanie. Oh, God, could you imagine? Is the cat okay? Yes, the cat's okay. What would I do if someone took my dog hostage? I would hunt them down like Liam Neeson in Taken. Oh, my God. Thank you for the video game reference, Jeffrey, but I have never played that game. Therefore, I can't play it on stream. I just can't do it. Because if I did, I would cringe because I don't get the joke. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I know, right? I know. Can you imagine? Wait, why would you hunt down your dog? I would not. Some of his fans said that Obama would vote for Trump. Holy shit, cock. Holy shit, cock. I would like to share with you a video. This was my morning. I just wanted to share this video. This was my morning this morning. So I woke up and there were dogs everywhere. Let's watch. Look at these dogs.
Max the doggy, Max the doggy, Cody the doggy, Cody.
Look at them. They're so beautiful. Look, they're everywhere.
It's the doggy dog.
Look at them. They are beautiful angels, folks. So I just wanted to share that. That was my morning. Hey, Ronnie, how's it going? Hello, Alexander. Ro Celeste. Sales. I prefer salad. Love those doggies. Same. They're fucking gorgeous dogs. Anyway, do we have anything else? Do I have, like, anything to talk about? Yo, let's finally do some Cuomo stuff, should we? Finally, I know, right? Finally. I've been kind of like blowing this one. I've been missing out on all the scoops. AOC and Bowman et al. Asks for Cuomo resignation. Hey, that's good timing. I'm going to read a Fox News article, though, because why not? All right, yo. So Chris Cuomo, governor of New York City, decided to sexually harass several women. I believe 6 or 7 have come out against him. And he's also decided to kill upwards of tens of thousands of innocent elderly nursing home patients and trying to cover up the fact that they were dying due to COVID. Then he wrote a book called like Chris Cuomo's Surviving a Pandemic or something, leadership and all that. So Cuomo's governorship hanging by a thread as allegations mount, police report filed. Legislators move to impeach. So let's go. The embattled New York governor, Chris Cuomo, is refusing to resign his governorship as more details emerge from dueling allegations involving sexual misconduct and his handling of COVID-19 at nursing homes, and as a growing number of legislators from both parties are calling for his ouster. His ouster. His ousting? Wouldn't it be ousting? Anyway, this is what I have to feel about, the nursing home scandal.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups.
The New York State Assembly on Thursday initiated what's seen as the first step to impeaching the governor when they opened an investigation with full subpoena power. Let's get it. The Democratic Conference is taking the first step toward impeachment by opening an investigation with full subpoena power to obtain facts and testimonies under oath, Democratic Assemblyman Ron Kim said in a statement obtained by Fox News on Thursday. Look at this image. Look at this guy. It's unbelievable. Some members, including myself, argued that we had enough admission to proceed with impeachment today, but the conference is leaning toward setting up the process and a structure toward impeachment, Kim said. More than half of New York State lawmakers, as well as other local politicians like New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, have called for the governor's resignation or impeachment since a 6th woman accused him of sexual misconduct on Tuesday, and his administration admitted in February to undercounting thousands of COVID-19 nursing home deaths. But in a new development, Albany police said Thursday they received a report from the New York State Executive Chamber, which is in the governor's office, involving an incident with potential criminal activity. Let's go. I hate this image at the bottom of Fox News articles. It makes me cringe. The incident allegedly involved a female aide and took place at Cuomo's executive mansion. The news came just after the Albany Times-Union reported an allegation that Cuomo groped a female aide last year, the 6th allegation of misconduct against the governor that has been reported over the last few months. New York Attorney General Letitia James is investigating allegations, and the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office in Brooklyn are both investigating the nursing home scandal. Cuomo, who has denied recent allegations of harassment, reiterated Sunday afternoon he will not resign until James completes her investigation. That is beautiful, folks. That is beautiful. And also, we've got breaking news as well. AOC in the mix. Let's go. On Friday morning, Reps Jamal Bowman and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez released the following statement calling for Governor Cuomo's resignation. This week, the 2nd sexual assault allegation and the 6th harassment allegation was leveled against Governor Cuomo. The fact that this latest report was so recent is alarming, and it raises concerns about the present safety and well-being of the administration staff. These allegations have all been consistent and highly detailed, and there are also credible media reports substantiating their accounts. Unfortunately, the governor is not only facing the accusation that he engaged in a pattern of sexual harassment and assault, there's also the extensive report from the Attorney General that found that the Cuomo administration hid data for COVID-19 nursing home deaths from both the public and the state legislature. As members of the New York delegation to the U.S. House of Representatives, we believe these women, we believe their reporting, we believe the Attorney General, and we believe the 55 members of the New York State Legislature, including the state Senate Majority Leader, who have concluded that Governor Cuomo can no longer effectively lead in the face of so many challenges. And again, in the words of our former president,
they had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups.
Not good, folks. Not good. But yeah, fuck Andrew Cuomo. All my homies hate Chris Cuomo. Didn't Cuomo actually kill people by putting COVID-positive patients in? Yes, that's correct. It's both of those things, Mr. Braindead. Those deaths need more attention as well. Absolutely. Bada boom. I'd like to get a vibe check in this chat room. Hello, everyone. Vibe check. Hello. How are the vibes today? I would like a vibe check. I'm vibing very sleepily. Bitch, motherfucker, it's 10:48. Vibing hard. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Hi, I less than 3U period. Thank you. I appreciate that. I less than 3U comma. The likes? Oh God, don't. Folks, I'm gonna give you 15 seconds to account for stream delay. My tab with the likes open. I can't see it right now. I'm going to give you 15 seconds starting now to like the fucking stream before I get really disappointed, because I will get extremely disappointed. And you've got approximately 5 more seconds before I tab in and get extremely disappointed. No.
No good. No good.
Folks, I've only got 44 likes. This is a serious problem. This is a serious problem. I am actually going as far as to say that this is an epidemic in this chat room. Wow. Only 44 likes. That is unfucking believable. 43? What? 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 Oh, you... It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
God damn. I just gave you 3 likes. Thank you. Thank you, Hector. 45, 46. This is not good, folks. We can do better than this. We can do better than this. We can absolutely do better than this. If only I could skip the part when you ask for likes. That's not funny at all. Bowden, shut the fuck up, asshole. First of all, it is extremely funny. Second of all, I really need y'all to like the stream. It helps me out. I get more and more viewers, right? And this isn't like just a live viewer thing. This is like I get more people watching the fucking VODs, man. The more likes on the VOD, like, the more people will comment on it for weeks on end. People will come in here and they say, wow, that's a great video. I love that video, right? And then they post like an advertisement to some website. And they might be bots, I don't know, but I love them. It is funny because Andrea goes overboard. Exactly. It is very funny. Just get the bots to like it. I will. I will do so. God damn. Just do great content and the likes will appear automatically. I wish that were the case, Bodan. I wish that were the case. But that's not the case. It really just... Great streamers do not ask for likes. Well, first of all, Bodan, I'm not asking for likes. That needs to be understood. There is no request. There is no question mark. There is no pleading. I am demanding likes. There is no asking. This isn't an option. There's no yes or no option. This is like the motherfucking stream. This isn't, oh, woo, please like the stream, oh, woo. Like, no. This is like the stream, motherfucker, or I'll step on your fucking head. That's what it is. And also, that's not true. Great streamers always ask for likes. But I am not a great streamer. I am a fantastic streamer. And therefore, I don't ask for likes. I demand them. This is not a democracy. This is nothing. This is nothing, I must say. Also, thank you, JL, for the vibes. Appreciate that. Ooh, look at this. Can you see, like, can you understand how my arms are functioning right now? Look at this. You see this? Like, how does this even, like, I'm looking at this. This doesn't make any sense. Like, this is my hand. Where's my other hand? This elbow kind of looks like it's the hand. You know, that's crazy. Anyway, bada bada bing bong. All right, so we got some shit. Let's see. We got some shit. Let's go. No negotiations here, bitch. Lord have mercy. Lord have fucking mercy. All right, folks. Shit. Someone just texted me. I'm trying to do a show here and people are texting me. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Here I am, dropping my phone on the fucking floor. That really hurt me. Anyway, folks, I got news. Now, when you think of the term news, you think of information that you previously did not know. Something that is going to shock you to the core. You think, news? Wow. What could be happening next? Well, I've got bad news for you, because it's this. Look at that. It's a photograph of this person. Marjorie Taylor Greene thinks that the U.S. territory of Guam is a foreign country that doesn't deserve aid.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Guam has been a part of the United States for 122 years, and its residents are American citizens. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene included the U.S. territory of Guam when listing foreign nations that she says are receiving American tax dollars. Greene made the comments on February 27th, the second day of the annual Conservative Political Action Conference in Orlando, Florida, in one of the event's side sessions. How did this not get reported until just a couple days ago? We believe let's just play the clip.
Regular person, and I wanted to take my regular person, normal, everyday American values, which is we love our country, We believe our hard-earned tax dollars should just go for America.
Only the really...
Not for what?
I
China,
hate to say
Russia,
this, but those
the
with the
Middle
lowest
East,
IQ.
Guam,
But
whatever,
those with the lowest IQ. But those with the lowest
If we want to
IQ.
build
But
roads,
those
if we
with the
want to
lowest
put money into
IQ. But
schools,
those
if
with
we
the
want to
lowest
build border
IQ.
walls,
But
we
those
want
with
it
the
right here
lowest
at home.
IQ. But those with the lowest
This is easy to
IQ.
me. It's easy to us, but it's not easy to Washington.
What? What? Guam has been a part of the United States since 1899, ceded to the United States by Spain in accordance with the Treaty of Paris that ended the Spanish-American War in 1898. People born in Guam are U.S. citizens. More than 160,000 Americans live in Guam, and 7,000 members of the American military are stationed at U.S. Naval Base Guam and Anderson Air Force Base on the island. While citizens of Guam cannot vote in presidential elections, in 2020, Republicans in the territory caucused during the primaries and awarded 9 delegates to Donald Trump, helping him secure the Republican presidential nomination. Yeah, he needed all that help from Guam to secure the Republican nomination in 2020. But either way, Greene, dumb fuck. These are dumb fucks, folks. These are dumb fucks. Like, I seriously, like, one of my new ventures... I started doing this yesterday. One of my new ventures is I'm going to be a Marjorie Taylor Greene reply guy. I'm just going to in fact, I'm going to go to her Twitter right now and just respond to all of her tweets. Because I got a bunch of fucking notifs and I got a lot of dopamine from that shit. Oh, 1 hour ago? Hell yes. There's a monumental crisis between the radical open border policies of Joe Biden and the Democrats. I love it. Being a Marjorie Taylor Greene reply guy is going to be very fun. Exclusive. Taylor Greene bill calls for full Biden immigration moratorium, cessation of all migrants into USA. Okay. Hashtag America First. God damn this bitch. I should probably put this on screen. This bitch. Tomorrow I'm introducing the Protect America First Act. The Protect America First. What? What?
And this is just the beginning of America First.
My lord, these people are crazy. Anyway, fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene. All my homies hate Marjorie Taylor Greene. No one loves Guam more than Trump. God bless. Oh. I don't want regular people running the government, and she isn't even at regular person's intellect. I want the best of the best, not the best of the worst. America thirst. I love America thirst. I'm thirsty right now. Because Donald Trump single-handedly decided to ruin my prime years. I am very, very thirsty. Anyway, so we got some news, folks, I think. That's what I say whenever I'm stalling for time. Does anyone want to do this Jimmy Dore video? I'll do the Jimmy Dore video. Let's get it. So Jimmy Dore, this guy, so this guy's a content mine. This, I could just keep replying to this guy's videos. Okay, hold up. Before I do that bit, let me drink coffee.
Honestly, Sam, if I could just get this sentence out, we can talk about Jimmy Dore can go and kill 15 kids tomorrow, and I still believe in force the vote.
All right, folks. So now everyone that watches me normally, and you may not watch me normally, but if you're new here, let me recap. So everyone that watches me normally knows that I have a very busy schedule. I am constantly doing conference calls for health insurance companies. I am actually in talks. I'm really, CNN told me not to talk about this, but, whatever. So CNN and MSNBC are currently both in talks with me and my team for getting my show Above It All on one of their networks. I'm thinking I might prefer to go with MSNBC, but I'm really, I'm considering both options. But anyway, so I just wanted to let everyone know, full disclosure, I work for every single health insurance company all at once. I'm a very busy person. And I actually work for two of the largest media conglomerates just in general. I work for all of the corporate sellouts. I am a corporate sellout. And also, to top it all off, I voted for Joe Biden. So with that being said, let's watch Jimmy Dore, a hilarious hit piece on Jimmy Dore by Democrat Rag. Now, for those interested, I covered this article a couple days ago. Before he did, I made a video about this, so if you want to go watch that, you can do so. Just search my channel for Daily Beast article Jimmy Dore. And but people, they wanted me to respond to Jimmy Dore again. I don't know why. Well, and when I say people wanted me to respond, what I mean is my boss at, Blue Cross Blue Shield was like, yo, so yeah, Jimmy Dore is kind of, let me actually just get the cell phone for this, but... So, like, my boss at Blue Cross Blue Shield was like, yo, Jimmy Dore is doing it again. Can you make a video? And I said, all right, how much are you going to pay me? And they said, we'll give you $10,000 to make this video. So, here I am, $10,000. I'll make a video about Jimmy Dore for $10,000. So, here I am, folks. Jimmy Dore. Hilarious hit piece on Jimmy Dore by Democrat Rag. So, first of all, I want to go out there and say Democrat is something, that it's like kind of a right-wing buzzword. It kind of reminds you of rats. It's something that like Rush Limbaugh, Glenn Beck, and all those kind of creepos do a lot. They say the Democrat Party, the Democrat Party. I just want to say it's a little bit of a dog whistle. But, I love Jimmy Dore. All my homies love Jimmy Dore. This guy is fighting for the left. So maybe he just accidentally did that. But anyway, let's watch.
Remember, I went on Tucker Carlson and I railed at the Democratic controlled government because they own the presidency, they have the Senate, they have the House, they can do whatever they want. And I said, why aren't they giving us $2,000 checks? No other country in the world is handling it like that. And so the next day I got an email from a Democratic rag letting me know they're going to do a hit piece on me. I told you about this. Remember, this guy says, hi, how are you? My name is Alexander. I said, Alexander Reed Ross guy. He says, I'm working on an article for the Daily Beast. I was wondering if you would answer a couple of questions about recent statements you made. Do you stand by your statement that the WHO was cautioning against lockdowns and that the COVID, they were. That's not my statement. That's their statement. I was repeating their statement. That's not my fucking statement. And that the COVID-19 restrictions were a conspiracy or tyranny. So I didn't say they were a conspiracy. They were tyranny. They are. If you lock down someone's business and you don't give them financial relief, that's called tyranny. Also, do you stand by your decision to invite Magnus Panvita on your show? So I responded. I said, good morning. I'm a pothead jagoff comedian who spent the last 25 years entertaining drunks in nightclubs. I stand by nothing I've ever said or done, and I'm not a respectable person. I sincerely appreciate you reaching out to me for comment. Most people who do hit pieces on me don't bother, so thanks. When I said that on the show, I said
I just want to remind everyone, Jimmy Dore's got he only has 860,000? Didn't he have like 890 last time I checked? Yo, someone look up Jimmy Dore's Social Blade for me real quick. Anyway, I'd like to remind you that this guy is very close to 1 million subscribers, and yet, somehow, he's constantly the victim. He's always being attacked. He's always getting hit pieces on him. But he makes millions of dollars. This guy lives in a $2 million compound or something, right? So I just want to remind everyone, this is a rich guy content mining a bunch of people who are content mining him for your money. If you're a Jimmy Dore fan, you give him your money, you're falling into the capitalist trap that he is laying for you. So I'm just throwing that out there. But I want to say, yes, is it a bad thing when a government locks a business down and does not give them financial relief? Correct. But a lot of the states, and then again with the CARES Act, did try to give financial relief to these businesses. However, the Republican Party made it much more difficult for these businesses to get these PPP loans, for example. Rather, they made it much easier for big corporations like FedEx, Exxon, and Amazon to get these small business loans and made it much more difficult for the actual small businesses in need to get these loans. But has Jimmy Dore ever gone out there and said it was a Republican Party problem? No, he just blames Democrat governors because this guy is simple. He's not bright. He's dumb, right? Now, again, like I said, the Daily Beast article on Jimmy Dore, it's a little lame, right? It uses terms that shouldn't be used, like anarchist, dumb left, or not, no, what is it, dirtbag left, whatever. It uses bad terms. It conflates things. It tries to promote the horseshoe theory. Jimmy Dore is not a leftist. He's not an anarchist. He's not a socialist. He's not a communist. He is a self-described capitalist. He supported an anti-Medicare for All candidate just a year ago in the 2020 Democratic primaries. This guy has no leg to stand on. But some people out there's like this really strange group of people that think that he's like Malcolm X 2.0 or something, right? I've seriously gotten comments that say Jimmy Dore reminds me of Malcolm X, and it's like, right? It's incredible. So let's watch.
That our video about that article is going to get 10 times more views than that article. Well, the video we did got 255,000, over 250,000 views. So that's at least 10 times, probably 50 times more views than that stupid article in the Daily Beast. Well, here it came out. There it is. It's called, he calls me the dirtbag left stars are flirting with the far right. So
flirting with
so when Joe Biden says I can work with the Republicans in the Senate, that's not flirting with the far right. That's not flirting with the far. When he says,
so notice, by the way, Jimmy Dore is going to ignore all of the content and just deflect to Biden. Yes, Biden is garbage. Biden going out there and saying, "Oh, the fever will break." No, motherfucker. I think your fever needs to break. Joe Biden sucks. All my homies hate Joe Biden. Reminder, by the way, Tulsi Gabbard endorsed Joe Biden over Bernie Sanders. Tulsi Gabbard dropped out, had two options. Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders. Medicare for all, no Medicare for all. What did Tulsi Gabbard choose? Right. She chose no Medicare for all. She chose the war hawk. She chose the guy that would bomb Syria within a couple months. That's the guy Tulsi Gabbard chose. But, all right, let's go on.
Work with them and I could get them. That's not flirting with the far right? No. When Joe Biden gets rid of the $15 minimum wage to appease a far right winger like Joe Manchin, that's not flirting with the far right?
Now, again, this is deflection. Instead of Jimmy Dore acknowledging the dumb shit that he does, he's just going to attack Joe Biden. Again, I agree with these attacks. Fuck Joe Manchin, fuck Joe Biden, fuck the Republicans. I have been out there since January 6th saying almost every single day that we need to expel almost, if not the entirety of the Republican Party. I think we should declare the Republican Party a terrorist organization. That's my opinion. But if someone comes at me, right, and tries to, like, attack me for another statement I made, right, I'm not just going to say, well, I said this other statement and just ignore the other statements that they're attacking me for. I'll acknowledge them. I'll have that conversation. But let's see. Jimmy Dore, I'm only 2 minutes in. Let's see if he actually gets into the spaghetti and tomatoes of this article. Let's see.
More than flirting.
You're conceding.
You're in bed together.
You're in bed with them. Exact. That's way more. But only YouTube pothead hosts. Doesn't matter if we're flirting. And then the subheadline is their podcasts and shows are full of boogaloos, deep state conspiracies, and even great replacement talking points. Which side is this again?
Now, again, like I said in my video about the Daily Beast article, the Daily Beast article conflates the far left with the far right. Jimmy Dore is not far left. He's not an anarchist. He's not a communist. He's not even a socialist. He's not a democratic socialist. He's a capitalist. This guy's a capitalist. He has said multiple times that he's a capitalist. He has said multiple times he supports capitalism. But that's my problem, is his fanboys will go out there and say, oh, he's a far leftist. He's a super socialist. He's awesome. He's like Malcolm X reimagined or something. When the guy is a milquetoast centrist. The guy is not a leftist, really, at all. And that's my problem with the Daily Beast article, is the Daily Beast article is trying to conflate the far right and the far left and utilize horseshoe theory, magical fantasyland thinking. And Jimmy Dore makes it easy for them because Jimmy Dore likes to pretend to be a left-winger. Like a lot of the other people that they cited here, not all of them. I didn't read the whole article because honestly it was way longer than my attention span gives me. But a lot of the people that they mentioned are relatively decent. Some of them are garbage. Not all of them are even leftists, right? But you've got this contingent of people that really want to pretend to be leftist. I'm a leftist. I'm super lefty. Like Nico House, the Convo Couch, Richard Medhurst, the Gray Zone, Jimmy Dore, all these other kind of people that like, yeah, I'm super leftist. I'm an ultra anti-imperialist. Like these guys, these weirdos, right? And when you really look at their politics, when you really boil it down, they're not even really leftist. They're kind of like milquetoast's neoliberal centrists at best. When you look, they're not anti-imperialist. They're just anti-American. They support Chinese imperialism all the time, for example, like the Gray Zone, right? So that's my problem with these people, is they make it easy for corporate media to go out there and say, yeah, look, far left, the far right, they're the same. Imagine what this does for wine moms, right? Imagine what a wine mom who clicks on the Daily Beast is going to be saying. Oh, the far left is at it again. The Bernie bros. That's what they think because they've been fed lies, and Jimmy Dore makes those lies really easy.
So this is written by that guy who is such a smear artist that every article he ever wrote for the Southern Poverty Law Center had to be taken down, and they had to apologize.
Seriously?
Yes, that's true. I'll show you that in a second.
Wow.
That's 100% true.
Now again, if this guy wants to attack the author of this article, okay, but can we get to the content of the article at least? Like if you want to go out there and say this article is wrong, here's what's wrong about it, and also the person that wrote this article is wrong, okay, I'll listen to that argument. But if you just want to go out there and say the guy who wrote this article's bad, and that's it, I mean, hey, but we'll see. Does he get into the article? We'll see.
By the way, the dirtbag left stars are flirting with the far right. This is brought to you by Daily Beast. The Daily Beast are the folks who call Henry Kissinger a friend.
Which is dumb.
Just wanted to let you know that.
Yes, that's bad, folks. That's bad.
By the way,
I wanted to say something.
I just want to say, this was my favorite hit piece that have ever been done about me because
Are you gonna read it,
I came off looking like a fucking champion of the people. If you read the article, it's awesome.
So this is a classic strategy that people do to manipulate their audience, right? Now, whenever I cover articles, sometimes they'll say, I don't really feel like reading the rest of it. Feel free to read it on your own time. What Jimmy Dore likes to do, this is something that like Tim Pool does, Dave Rubin, a lot of these other like far right wingers, and honestly a lot of lazy leftist hosts do it as well, right? Is they'll say like, yeah, if you read the article, and then they make presumptions about the article, knowing full well that their audience will not read the article. They won't read the article, but they'll say things like, if you read it. Yeah, if you read it. Well, why don't you you're making a 20-minute YouTube video. Why don't you read it?
And B, that is one of the best pictures I've ever taken, and I can't believe they used it. I'm so happy. First of all, it's like from 20 years ago. I want to go hang out with that guy and buy him a beer. He's my new That's my new Jude Law. That guy, the former Jimmy Dore.
New Jude Law.
When somebody says, tell next time somebody tells me go fuck yourself, I'm like, I'm gonna. Look at that guy. That's before I shrank, Justin. Look how long my neck was. That's before I shrank. That's 5'10" Jimmy.
Yeah. I heard that story. I
was a handsome man. I used to be a handsome man, Justin. Damn.
Watch the Vote Town Hall.
Damn. So Secular Talk saw this article, and he goes, dumbest article I've ever read. Guilt by association, 12 degrees removed. Fake moral panic.
So Secular Talk, I mean, I've got a soft spot in my heart for Mr. Kyle Kulinski, but the article is not guilt by association 12 degrees removed, right? One of the chief concerns of this article was Jimmy Dore having a Boogaloo boy, a member of a far-right militia. By the way, I covered that on my channel. I watched his entire interview and pointed out exactly what the problems were, right? Did Kyle Kulinski even watch the interview? No. Does he even know that interview exists? Probably not. Because the guy's not that bright. Kyle is not that bright. I'm sorry. I don't want to shit on him that much, because, he's kind of funny sometimes. He's certainly a lot more funny than Jimmy Dore. But it's not guilt by association 12 degrees removed. If you bring someone on your show from a far-right militia and then say that that far-right militia isn't actually far-right, they're pretty logical. That would be like if I had the KKK on my stream and said, wait, you're a part of the KKK, but you like gay people? Well, I guess the KKK is not that bad. What? Now, am I trying to say that the Boogaloo Boys and the KKK are the exact same? No. But I want you to understand, a lot of people out there don't know what the Boogaloo Boys are. Right? They're a relatively new organization. They're a relatively new organizing principle in the far right. They're new. Right? So a lot of people don't know what they are. There's a lot of people that watched Jimmy Dore's video on the Boogaloo Boys and then said, oh, the Boogaloo Boys must be great. They're cool. Right? Because Jimmy Dore gave them a puff piece. Right? So that's not guilt by association 12 degrees removed. That's literally just what this guy did. There's no guilt by association. It would be like if you brought a Republican on your show, maybe like Tulsi Gabbard or something, who hated transgender people and didn't support Medicare for all, and then in that interview said, oh, you don't support Medicare for all? Well, actually, I like your plan better. What? That's what Jimmy Dore did with a far right winger, Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, of course. By the way, that's the perfect cliff notes for this. That's all you need to know. You don't need to read the article. Just read.
But again, notice you don't have to read the article. What? So Jimmy Dore earlier says, if you read the article, you'll agree. A minute later, you don't have to read the article. Look at my buddy on Twitter. What?
Kyle Kalinski's tweet. That's the perfect cliff notes, and you know everything that's in it.
And just remember that Chelsea Clinton's on the board.
Oh, that's right. So the Daily Beast, who wrote this article, Hillary Clinton's daughter, Chelsea Clinton, sits on the parent company's board of this rag. Yeah. So here's the tweet they sent out. Here's the tweet. And now the reason I'm showing you the tweet is several reasons, but it says playing footsie with the right is not a common thing on the neo-socialist left, but there's a subset of the latter group, a small but influential band who can veer in.
And that's my big problem with the Daily Beast article, is they pretend that Jimmy Dore is a socialist, or whatever the fuck a neo-socialist is. I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of silly. But Jimmy Dore is not a socialist. He's a self-described, avowed capitalist, right? He doesn't support Medicare for all. He doesn't support trans rights. He doesn't support gay rights. He doesn't support any of this shit. He doesn't support a $15 minimum wage. He just made videos against it because Cenk Uygur made a video or something. I don't know. The guy's crazy, right? But again, that's my problem with the Daily Beast article, is Jimmy Dore pretends to be something he's not. And when you have someone who's uninformed or doesn't know that much about the situation who writes an article for the wine moms to see, that it's going to be lost in translation. Jimmy Dore is not a leftist. He's not a socialist. He's a self-described jag-off comedian and a capitalist, folks. That's what he is.
Into legitimizing the talking points of the extremist right. I don't know if you see this tweet, but at the bottom, this is what's called being ratioed. There are more responses to the tweet than there are likes. That's on their own thread. That's on the Daily Beast's own thread.
Again, it's almost like you've got almost 1 million YouTube subscribers. Almost. It's almost like that. When you've got 860, formerly 880,000 subscribers, chances are they're probably going to support you online. Especially when you create a cult of personality. Which, by the way, right, I need to make a cult of personality. I'm going to, speed this up, because, listening to him is a little bit annoying.
They did that. Their own followers did that. That's kind of amazing.
And he's also saying their own followers did that? Does he really think that the Daily Beast's own followers did that? He actually thinks that? No, he doesn't think that. He just says that because he wants to make you stupid.
And Max Blumenthal says about the guy who wrote it, this guy Alexander Reed Ross.
Max Blumenthal, by the way, the guy that says that China is amazing. The guy that says that the Hong Kong protests are bad. The guy that does propaganda for authoritarian governments. The guy that says that Force the Vote was all about making Democrats look bad. Yeah, this is Max Blumenthal. Again, look at my best friend. What did my friends say? Well, my friends are defending me, therefore I must be right. So, I don't know, when Tulsi Gabbard puts out a transphobic bill and Tucker Carlson says, good job, Tulsi, that must mean Tulsi is right. Tulsi's friend Tucker said something nice about her, therefore she's right. What?
Max Blumenthal says, besides having his entire Southern Poverty Law Center archive removed for libelous screeds like this, Alexander Reed Ross literally works with right-wing Republicans, police spies, and DHS officials to push online censorship. So the guy
now again, I just want to say, that might be true, but that has no bearing on the content of the article. Like, if you want to go after the writer of the article, that's fine. In addition to going after the content of the article, you have to show how the content of the article is bad, as well as the author, as well as the total, like, you know, the magazine. I'm totally down with that. Fuck the Daily Beast. You know, I read it sometimes. You know, there's some good stories, there's some bad stories. That's the same thing with all corporate media. There's some good stories, there's some bad stories. You have to really kind of figure out how to pick through the shit. That's what media literacy is about. But a lot of people don't do that. They just watch Jimmy Dore.
Of playing footsies with the right is literally working with Republicans, police spies, and DHS officials. Of course, that's how it works. Who's playing footsies with the far right again? Of course. Here's more Max Blumenthal. He says, this latest lie filled in...
All this to me just looks like the Spider-Man meme where they're both pointing at each other. You know what I'm saying?
Coherent leftists are really fascist screed was commissioned by Noah Shachtman. So this latest lie-filled, incoherent leftists are really fascist screed was commissioned by... That's their thing. So if you get to the left of the Democratic Party, they're going to do this to you, Justin, soon enough. So if you get to the left of the Democratic Party, they paint you as a misogynist, a sexist, and an alt-right platformer or some kind of in cahoots with them. And that's what they did. I saw it happen to Joe Rogan.
That's
Joe
correct.
Rogan endorsed Tulsi Gabbard.
That's also Joe Rogan's to the left of the Democratic Party. Tulsi Gabbard is to the left of the... No, I'm sorry. Joe Rogan is not to the left of the Democrats. Tulsi Gabbard is not to the left of the Democrats. They are both way to the right of the Democrats. But that being said, he's correct here. Jimmy is correct here. But, again, he's ignoring his own culpability. When you've got far-right militia groups coming on your show and you give them puff pieces and praise them, and you've got socialists coming on your show and you attack them...
Gabbard, who was against the wars and to the left of the Democratic Party because she didn't take any corporate cash and she was against the wars. And then he endorsed Bernie Sanders.
Tulsi Gabbard is a transphobe. She is anti-Muslim. She supports a fascist leader in India. She is anti-Medicare for all. Just because you say you don't like wars doesn't mean you're to the left of the Democrat. I guess Trump is to the left of Democrats in Jimmy's mind, right? Because Trump said the war in Iraq was a mistake. Therefore, Trump is to the left of the Democratic Party, right? Wrong. Dumb fuck.
And who's definitely to the left of the Democratic Party. And how did the Democratic Party and MSNBC, CNN, the Daily Beast, how did they all respond to Joe Rogan? He's a misogynist, he's a sexist, he's a transphobe, and he's a tool of the alt-right. That's what they do. If you get to the left of the Democratic Party, that's the playbook. That's exactly what they're doing.
But how is Joe Rogan to the left of the Democratic Party? So again, he makes these assertions, right? And uses examples of other actual right-wingers. Tulsi Gabbard is a right-winger. She does not support any left-wing policy. She doesn't. Name one policy she supports in the comments. I'll wait. That's left. I'll wait. Sorry, I heard crickets. She's not a left-winger. Joe Rogan is transphobic. He goes on his show all the time and talks about how trans kids are being brainwashed and talks about how trans people are evil brutes that will beat up real women. He is transphobic. But Jimmy Dore is also transphobic. He doesn't give a fuck about trans rights at all. He doesn't give a fuck. So he is going to go out there, pretend that avowed and proud transphobes are actually real leftists, right? But they're actually right-wingers. And this is the problem, is that this guy is platforming and trying to endorse right-wingers, claiming they're left-wingers, and that's the critique of the article. That's what the article states, and that's my critique. It's a problem.
Doing to us here.
Yeah, the amount of people they name drop in this is wild.
That article, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
So this latest lie-filled, incoherent, leftists are really fascist screed was commissioned by Noah Shachtman. That's the Daily Beast editor-in-chief, who wrote a loving tribute to Andrew Breitbart and whitewashed Breitbart News.
Wow. I'd like to read that.
Yeah, of course. Here it is.
Again, I hate to repeat myself, and I'm going to just put this at 2x because, like, the video's not even halfway over. But, like, what is he doing? He's just saying the same thing over and over again. Like, again, yes, the Daily Beast can be bad. Yes, the editor-in-chief can be bad. Yes, the article, like, writer can be bad. That doesn't change the fact that you're also a dumb fuck, and you literally just did exactly what they're doing in reverse. You're proving their point. If their point is that there are some people that claim to be leftists that support the right, You are doing exactly what they're criticizing you for doing. You are supporting people that despise and hate and will act in all of their power and capabilities to destroy the rights of transgender people. While, by the way, does anyone want to send me that Jimmy Dore video he made that's in support of trans rights? Anyone? Anyone? No one's sending me any videos. That's interesting.
Here's the article. And there it is. How Andrew Breitbart hacked the media. How Andrew Breitbart, Matt Drudge's former right hand, infiltrated the media machine and fought the vast left-wing conspiracy.
Left-wing conspiracy.
That's from Noah Shackman. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Who's playing footsies with the far right again? Who's playing footsies with the far right again? Daily Beast, go ahead.
All of the above.
It's always projection.
All of the above?
Of course. So, Kurt Metzger tweeted out, just want to congratulate my friend Jimmy Dore on being awarded a Smeary from the Daily Beast. They don't just give these out to anyone. A team of fermented human shit hybrids has to spend literally minutes thinking of lies about each nominee.
What?
It's the Smeary Award is the only award show that takes place before noon because, brunch. Anyway. And I love Ludwig says, Jesus, is that a picture of Jimmy 40 years ago? They can't find anything more recent. I'm like, I love that fucking pic. It literally was from 20 years ago, that picture. It was from, some guy took pictures of me at the Ice House in Pasadena 20 years ago. And that's up at Getty Images. So whoever did that went to Getty, just picked a picture. I love it. I love that I don't have more recent Getty Images. I'm glad. Here's what Michael Tracy says. The Daily Beast publishes an obscure geography by the guy who wrote that. He's nobody.
Again, Michael Tracy, another transphobe who endorsed Tulsi Gabbard, who's a transphobe who despises gay and trans people. That's Michael Tracy. But hey, he's my friend. He'll support me, right? Hell yeah. That's Jimmy Dore.
Buddy, he's a guy who, when he actually did write something, the Southern Poverty Law Center had to take it down, retract it, and then apologize for it because it was libelous. So Michael Tracy points out, Daily Beast publishes an obscure geography professor who thinks he has deep, unique insights into dangerous trends in internet political culture, but whatever danger he perceives stems from his status as a harebrained, obsessive crank. Hey, let's have that guy write an article. That guy's definitely qualified to write an article. How do they put it? Thus thou protest too much? Silent sinners scream the loudest? Honestly, this is a good article, and the people in it should be in trouble. That's a funny tweet. That's a good tweet.
I hope, is that a joke?
Oh, that's not, of course, that's not funny.
I think it is.
I'm just saying that I can see that being real.
Yes, he's right, though. Because in this time period, people are so ridiculous.
If that's real, then satire is dead. Because that is fucking brilliant satire.
You just go through Twitter.
And the people in this article should get in trouble. That's fucking funny.
Like they're fighting for the people. They should be in trouble. They're anti-imperialists.
I know, right? I know.
Which means they're Russian stooges.
Yeah.
They're the people this whole LARPy cosplay left, because that's really what Jimmy Dore and Justin Jackson really I don't want to hate him too much because he doesn't seem that bright to me, but that's what they're doing. They call themselves anti-imperialists while supporting Tulsi Gabbard, who makes extremely hateful and disgusting remarks against Muslim people abroad and at home. They call themselves anti-imperialists, right? What does that mean? Saying I hate war makes you an anti-imperialist? What? If that's how simple it is, I've got news for you. Everyone is an anti-imperialist. I don't know.
Minimum wage and Medicare for all and end the wars. There's something wrong with those people. Once again, this stems from some weirdo neo-lib interventionist upset about people opposing regime change in Syria. That's, very good, very well. So if you go against war, this is the kind of stuff they give you. They say, I got money from Assad, they say that. Remember that lie? I'm working for Assad. Boy, if only I knew how to get money from Assad, I certainly would.
Reminder, he literally has explicitly stated that he has gotten, quote, gifts from Syrian government officials. Well, hey! His words, not mine.
That's probably cleaner money than Katzenberg money, I'm going to guess. This was written for people that identify as Cuomo-sexuals.
That's good. That's good. That story is...
Yes.
I need to report on that more.
You know who actually plays footsie with the right? Not just in rhetoric and core beliefs, but actual policy? Democrats, centrists, anti-Trump, Republicans, generally the entire U.S. political establishment. And unlike half the examples in this lazy hit piece, they're not joking.
All right, anyway, it doesn't look like he's going to actually read the article in any capacity. He's just going to read tweets that agree with him. Is that it? Is that the whole video? Jesus Christ. Anyway, he's not sending his best. Again, the video is entitled Hilarious Hit Piece on Jimmy Dore by Democrat Rag, and he spent exactly 0 seconds reading this hilarious hit piece. If the hit piece is so hilarious, why don't we read it? Right? But he doesn't want you to read it. He doesn't want you to even have any of the critiques in your brain, because he knows some of them are accurate. He knows some of them make sense. He knows that there's a few critiques that he doesn't want to expose to his audience. So he does kind of these little things, these little tricks. Again, if you read the article, and you don't need to read the article, just take my friend's tweet at face value, right? The guy doesn't want you to read on your own. He wants you to get all of your info from him. This is the same guy, by the way, that said Fred Hampton worked with white supremacists. This is this guy, Jimmy Dore, who made videos about how Fred Hampton was an ally to white supremacists as part of his damage control over the Boogaloo Boy interview. A blatant lie. The article that he cited, the author of that article came out and said that what Jimmy Dore was saying was a blatant misreading and misunderstanding of the article. The guy is a hack. He's not bright. He's not smart. He's not a socialist. He's not a communist. He's not an anarchist. He's barely a leftist. If being a leftist is all about saying, Medicare for all now, I guess everyone's a leftist. Like, if that's what's required to be a leftist, is just say, Medicare for all now. All right. I guess every single person in Europe is a leftist. I don't know, man. This guy's a fucking moron. You ever see Dore recommend a book? No, I have not. I have not seen that. Lord have mercy on all of our souls for getting through this. Anyway, I'm going to go call up Blue Cross Blue Shield and make sure that I'm going to get my paycheck. So, give me a sec. Yep. So I just made the video. Looks to be about half an hour-ish. Okay. Oh. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. You have a good one. All right. They upped my pay. Folks, I'm getting $15,000. Thank you for listening. Yo, like, the reason why I love doing that shit is because, first of all, I get a lot of money from these people. JL, thank you, $5. Show Dore the door. I got, like, so many comments, motherfucker, on one of the previous Jimmy Dore videos I made. Because at the beginning, I said that obviously I work for Blue Cross Blue Shield, right? And I shit you not, I got literally, like, 10 comments. 10! Like, people... Like, not only were they commenting, but they were replying to every single person in the comment section saying that I work for health insurance companies. They took it seriously. They took me going on the phone saying that, like, they took it seriously. They thought I wasn't joking. Right? Now, what is Jimmy Dore's defense? Oh, I'm just a jag-off comedian. I'm just a comedian, right? But when anyone else makes a joke, nope. No. The only comedian in the world is Jimmy Dore. Satire? Sarcasm? Nope. Jimmy Dore is the only sarcastic person in the whole world. God, these people are fucking stupid. Like, could you imagine? Like, look at my bedroom, dude. I got fucking video game posters on the wall. I've got fucking flags on the wall. I've got fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! I got a giant fucking pink doodle in the background. Imagine thinking... I look unkempt. I haven't brushed my hair today. Imagine thinking I work for a health insurance company. Right? Like, but they do. And so I'll play into that for money. Ain't the whole point of a comedian to be funny? That is a very good point. I will admit Jimmy Dore has somewhat decent delivery skills. Like, he knows how to craft a funny joke. Like, in the way he speaks, not necessarily the content of the joke, right? Because the content of the jokes usually are just really dumb and like self-aggrandized or like self-defensive, like victimhood bullshit, right? But he has decent delivery. Like, I will admit, he has decent delivery. And that's really all it takes for some people. That really is. Like, it's like kind of like Donald Trump, you know, like listen to this, like this clip here of Donald Trump.
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company.
Like, again, that's not for me. But I can see how, like, a certain sort of person can fall for that kind of delivery style. You know, like, I get it. So I, like, you know, when you do stand-up or whatever for 20, 30 years or whatever his history is, you understand how to speak to a certain demographic. I don't personally think Jimmy is a good comedian even from an objective technical standpoint. Oh, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. Like, he's not funny, right? But what I'm saying is he knows how to play off of certain demographic sensibilities. And that's a skill that he has, and that's why he's got almost 1 million subscribers. Because there's a certain person out there that thinks that they're an ultra anti-imperialist. They're super duper anti-imperialist, right? They're the most anti-imperialist person who's ever lived, right? Anti-war protesters? Nah. They're secretly health insurance plans. Me posting on my Twitter page, I'm an ultra super duper anti-imperialist. He knows that there's that group of people out there that consider themselves ultra leftists, and he knows how to speak to them. That's really all that it is. Wouldn't you accept money from the Syrian government officials as well as big insurance? Oh, I absolutely would. I wouldn't really change my opinions for them, but I would accept their money. I would consider putting out a video and then like just, you know, saying I put out the video for money later. You know, I'd do that, sure. Why not? Did I do a video on the pastor talking about Melania? Please link me. I might cover that tomorrow. Vaush made a great video recently. Fascist bingo on Retump at CPAC. Big recommendation. When is Vaush going to debate me is my question. When is that happening? Reminder, folks, I challenged Vaush to a debate almost like 4 or 5 months ago. And he has yet to respond. Canceled. How about if we find 11,780 upvotes? That's a great thing that we should find. Reminder, folks, like the stream. It really helps me out. I need to start some drama. We need to, like, how do I start drama? Like, here's what we should do. Here's what we should do. Everyone in this chat, right, should make alternate Twitter accounts and LARP as dumb leftists, and then take things that I say out of context, like if I like do the call with the health insurance company, right? Take those out of context and post them on Twitter and try to get the dumb left to see them. That's what we should do. Do a react vid to Vaush that I disagree with. That means I have to watch Vaush. I don't know about that. That's a tough one. Someone like send me some of his videos or clips or whatever. I'd like to write an article about the real boutique left. The way I see Halper and a few others morphed in. Yo, these people are rich. Like, for real. The people that start this boutique left bullshit are rich. Jimmy Dore, rich. Katie Halper, rich. Matt Taibbi, rich. Gray Zone people, rich. They're fucking rich. They're all extremely fucking wealthy, bro. When you were partying, sure you've studied the blade. Fucking the blade. How do I send you a video that doesn't involve going on Twitter? Discord, email. My email is andrea@speed.dog. Bash Mike from PA has a big audience and he sucks. I did yesterday, and no one sent him the clip. I was like, I hate Mike from PA. I was expecting an email. I got nothing. You can trust this kind of content because we're poor as fuck. Exactly. Speaking of things that I should post in the chat, do you like this stream? I know the answer is no. But do you want to support this stream? I know the answer is still no. But you can click these links to do just that. PayPal.me/AndreaTheDoggy, Cash.app/$AndreaTheDoggy, and Patreon.com/Sabademon531. Thank you. HMU. I support you emotionally. I mean, You should do a react vid to Vaush versus Mike. I already watched it. That's my problem, is I already watched it and I don't want to watch it again. Like, I'll wait till another one. Have I watched Luna Oi? I've never heard of them. Vaush versus Infrared the Tanky. Y'all, alright, y'all. Someone send me some vids. Like, send me some vids to react to. I guess. And I'll see what I can do. JL, $10. Whoa, that's a new sticker. I haven't seen that one. No free clout for Infrared. Luna Oi canceled Vosh for me. Oh, shit. My swords support me physically. Hell yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm about to end this. I'm about to end this stream, folks. I know, right? I know. This is the best part of your day. I know. And it's about to be over. I understand. I know. I feel bad for you as well. I like Vaush's consistency in covering and pushing back against TERF and anti-trans rhetoric. Yeah, that's some stuff that I've seen of him. That, again, I don't see from Jimmy Dore. I don't see that from anyone else on that kind of spectrum. To be honest, I don't see that from a lot of people that I even kind of respect. You know, like, there's this contingent of people that, like, think that trans people should be okay for everything except for sports in left communities or something. Like, there's this, like, contingent of people that think, like, well, you know, it's complicated or whatever, and it's not complicated. You know what I mean? Like, there's a very simple argument against that. But a lot of these, you know, cis male commentators just, you know. And that's a big problem, because trans people are literally enemy number 2. Immigrants, trans people. Right now, the former president of the United States is going up on CPAC speaking to millions of people about how evil trans kids are and about how trans women are brutalizing real women. Right? I haven't seen substantial pushback against that. I haven't. And it's disappointing. I've seen a lot of people push back against anti-immigrant rhetoric. Haven't seen that same thing for the trans rhetoric. So, it's disappointing to say the least. Sports are unfortunately a big deal for a lot of people because they suck, like sports suck. Sports are just dumb. They're dumb, folks. But again, if anyone has pull with any more big shows or anyone that wants me to come on and explain why trans kids should, or just, again, the bills that Republicans, including like Tulsi Gabbard, are trying to promote have mandatory genital checks for all children because 0.6% of them might be trans. So you need to touch the genitals of every child in gym class because some of them might be trans. That's what Republicans are trying to do. And I would love to get on shows to talk about why that's evil. But it's evil, plain and simple. There is no if. There is no, oh, but the complexities. Oh, the complexity. What complexities, bitch? What? Complexities, complexities. But, you know. Email majorityreporters@gmail.com and let's get Andrea on. Let's get it, folks! Let's go. Say, I am a poor, impoverished, transgender woman, and I just want to get a platform to talk about why trans kids shouldn't be sexualized and discriminated against. That's all I want to do. Reminder, Alabama banned 19-year-olds, or rather 18-year-olds, from being able to access gender-affirming healthcare. If you are 18 in the state of Alabama, you cannot get medical care if you're trans. Just can't do it. Sorry. I haven't seen many people talk about that. What would I do if I won $500,000? That's a great question. I'd have to think about that. I can call into the Majority Report. That is how Mike from PA got his name and start. I should, but my problem is really don't like talking on the phone. 2, I hate their call-in system. It's objectively trash, right? Because you have to have the phone on, right? And now again, okay, what if I want to listen to the show, right, on the computer? Well, that's like a 15-second delay. So when they call your area code, right, you might miss it, and they never understand that. They just don't get it. They just don't understand that there's like a 15-second delay, right? And then also when you listen on the phone system, sometimes half the mics don't work, right? Like, so what? Like when I tried calling in a couple times, right? I could literally, like, this was like a couple years ago. Like, I couldn't hear Sam Cedar. I could only hear like Michael on the line. That was it, right? And so it was like, what? You know, it's just bizarre. It's like, I don't know, man. So I don't know. Their call-in system is garbage. You know, I love their show, but the call-in system, not good, folks. Not good. I don't know if it's any better now with the Zoom stuff, but just the good parts, hell yes. Hearing Michael and not Sam seems pretty good. I mean, it was pretty good at the time, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Hell yeah. Do your best to market me as a person. I'm a beautiful angel. I am a great person, and I need to be treated as such. Like, let's be honest. I am one of the best people in the history of people. There are going to be books written about me for hundreds of years. That's what I plan on, right? So, like, people in the year 2473 are going to be writing books about the legacy of Andrea. So, let's get to work, folks. Let's get to fucking work. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone. And I will see you again very shortly. I may stream some Doom later. Not that any of you fucking people care about that. Oh, I'll watch the streamer be wacky and zany with a still image. Can't do it when there's moving pixels. Can't do it. Can't watch a stream. It's the same stream. I behave in the same way. I'm the exact same, except there's moving images. Can't do it. Nope. That's what a lot of you dumb fuckers do. You know who I'm talking about. And I'm going to continue yelling at you. I'm going to continue shoving my fucking feet in your face until you fucking die of fucking asphyxiation. In Minecraft? Thank you, folks. Have a good one. God fucking...
Everybody comes in, your grandmother, everybody comes in, your grandmother, your father, your mother, your brother, your cousins. They come in so easily, so crazy, so crazy. Everybody comes in, your grandmother.
Get your words straight, Jack.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Jeff.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce. I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I try to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Watch Hillary examine the terrain. Watch a campaign with the man Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine in the membrane. Tim Kaine in the brain.
They felt pretty comfortable after day 2.
Antifa exists.
$7 million for reef fish management.